And this what just happens out here sometimes. Sometimes you're your worst enemy. Sometimes you put yourself in these positions out here in life and there's nobody to blame but you. And that's what it is. Sometimes the shit you be doing, it be coming right after you. That's what we're talking about here. Reap what you sow. You know, it happens to everybody, I would like to say. At one point in life, you put yourself in a bad relationship with somebody and you stayed around too long. It ain't easy to leave. You know, it ain't easy just to walk away. But it's no need to blame the world for it. You can't blame your mom and your daddy for this one. You can't blame your brothers and sisters. Sometimes you got to take, a look at you and blame yourself for it. Learn the lesson. And sometimes it's this stuff we put ourselves through and it can be detrimental. This is a person who got a behavior problem. You can't control yourself. You're just sleeping around with different women after women. And now you got all these children with 7 different women. Yeah, that's a problem. It's impossible to be in 7 different households at once. But it ain't nobody's problem but yours. Go ahead and take it to God, let go, and try to do the best you can out here. But what we got going on out here is people go through their problems, they do stuff out here in life, and what they do, they just blame everybody else for it. You blame the world, you blame how you grew up. At some point in life, you just got to look at yourself and say, yeah, I'm the reason. It's me. Because not everything that you do out here in life, you can't just look at somebody. You just can't blame him. You can't blame your job. Sometimes it's your fault. I've been a victim of that plenty of times where I'm just, impatient. I should have stuck around at this job, but I went to this job just to get $2-3 more on the hour. And boom, I could have been a manager at this job and, exceeded things. Impatient. Nothing happens. Nothing happens fast for anybody. And if it does, it probably ain't good. I put myself in positions before where I rush things because, I'm impatient, because I can't wait. I want it now. And I lost out on things. And that's just what happens out here in life. You can't blame nobody else out here but yourself. You got to take accountability. And that's what a lot of people don't do. They don't like to take accountability for things that they do. They like to blame everybody else in the world for every problem that they had. And you got a problem. That's the first step of manhood, womanhood. Being able to say, I take on a problem, it's me who did it, And once you do that, you stood up. Learn your lessons from them. I mean, we all gonna make mistakes out here in this life. But the worst thing you can do is sit here and blame everybody for them. Now, I know some people grew up, rough. Some predicaments out here we couldn't change. And even in those instances, at some point, you got to stop blaming people for that. You can't be looking back at your life and you 40 years old, 50 years old, 30, and you looking back blaming somebody on how you grew up. You blaming your teachers on, nobody wanted to, help you. You needed this, you needed that. Nah, go ahead. Sometimes people out here are scared and you set yourself back because you don't go to the top, because you don't push yourself to where you need to go. Some people out here just sitting on their ass right now, talking about something, they need a job. Nobody won't hire me. They haven't put in an application in years, but you looking for a job. Get off your ass and go make a job. And you sit here and blaming the world. You're blaming the pandemic. You blaming everybody else why you can't do something. No, it ain't right. This life is all on you. At the end of the day, no matter how we came up, no matter what circumstances come along, you got to just take it out. You just got to take it out, man. Because sometimes this shit you be doing, and I should change it to most of the time the shit that you be doing, it's just going to come back after you. And you be doing it to yourself. Rather than with these relationships, with these jobs, with you being scared, with you being timid, with you not wanting to, go all the way, with you not being kind. A lot of that stuff can backfire on you because that karma real. You doing bad things to people, you stealing from people, and then you think you could just, turn around and just say, I changed. Nah, you might have to go through it first. Because you did something to somebody, it might happen to you now. And that's just how that go. So before you look at anybody and blame them, make sure you can look in the mirror and at least acknowledge something that you did. Before you blame that woman in that relationship and you just blame her for y'all break up, look at to see what you done. I'm pretty sure she did some things and you did some things. I've been a victim of that. I just blamed her for everything. You know, we broke up because of this. You know, she was like this. Then I looked at me and I said, yeah, I was like that as well. We both was toxic. You know what I'm saying? We both was young and dumb. And that was the end of that. Stand up for it. Look in the mirror. Because that's how you learn your lessons. But if you're going to keep blaming everybody, you're just going to be stuck in one place. You know, and that ain't good, just being stuck in one place, playing the blame game. Just look in the mirror and stand up out here. That's all I got, y'all. Motivation comes in many forms. Lamborghini Lamar.